Welcome back to the channel, where we always bring you stories that touch the heart and soul. Today we're diving into something that makes Malaysia not just special, but magical. Ask any traveler what they love most about Malaysia, and you'll hear something surprising. It's not just the food. It's not just the weather. It's the people, and the way they all fit together like family. Foreigners often say, "I don't feel like an outsider here." And that's not a coincidence. Because Malaysia's greatest superpower isn't oil, palm, or tourism. It's diversity, and lots of it. A nation built on many roots. Long before anyone invented the word multiculturalism, Malaysia was already living it. The Malay Peninsula sat right at the crossroads of trade between the East and the West. Indian traders brought spices, Chinese merchants brought silk, Arab sailors brought Islam, and Europeans, well, they brought themselves. Over centuries, this constant movement of people turned the region into one of the world's most seamless cultural blends. By the time Malaysia became Malaysia, it wasn't just a new nation, it was a living mosaic. The Malays, Chinese, and Indians form the country's main ethnic groups, but the story doesn't stop there. In Sabah and Sarawak, Malaysian Borneo, Indigenous peoples like the Kadazan Dusun, Iban, and Dayak add another rich layer to the national fabric. If Southeast Asia were a recipe, Malaysia would be the dish where all the spices finally make sense together in harmony. Everyday coexistence. Malaysia's diversity isn't something you visit in a museum. It's something you live and breathe. Walk through any Malaysian street and you'll see mosques beside temples, beside churches, all coexisting in the same humid air. You'll hear English mixed with Malay, Mandarin, and Tamil in the same sentence. And you'll probably eat your way across 3 continents in one morning and then repeat over lunch and dinner. Start with nasi lemak for breakfast, fragrant rice cooked in coconut milk. Then grab roti canai from a mamak stall, fluffy, golden, and perfect with dal. And maybe wrap up lunch with dim sum or char kway teow. That's Malaysia. Diversity you can literally taste. What's remarkable is that this isn't treated as a novelty. It's normal life every single day. People grow up crossing cultural lines every day, in schools, workplaces, friendships, and even family gatherings. The country doesn't just coexist, it collaborates and celebrates. Why foreigners feel at home. Here's what foreign vloggers say again and again. I didn't feel like a tourist in Malaysia. That sense of belonging is powerful. In a world where travel often makes you feel like an outsider, Malaysia flips the script. Because here, being different isn't strange, it's expected. Difference is the norm, diversity the heartbeat, and harmony the quiet magic that holds it all together. Everyone's already a mix of something. And when you're surrounded by people who switch languages mid-sentence, eat fusion before it was cool, and celebrate each other's holidays, you stop worrying about fitting in. If you're from India, you'll find a temple and a thosai stall that feel like home. If you're Chinese, the lanterns and lunar festivals will feel familiar. If you're Middle Eastern, you'll find halal food on every corner. And if you're Western, you'll be amazed by how widely English is spoken, sometimes in 4 accents at once. This sense of universal comfort is what keeps travelers coming back, sometimes for good. Because Malaysia doesn't just welcome you, it recognizes you. Diversity as a competitive advantage. Let's be real, diversity isn't just a feel-good slogan, it's an asset. In tourism, Malaysia's multicultural charm is its greatest marketing advantage. The country regularly tops global lists for friendliness and return visits. And according to the MasterCard Crescent Rating Muslim Travel Index, Malaysia ranks as the #1 Muslim-friendly destination in the world, precisely because of its balance of inclusivity and accessibility. In business and innovation, that mix of backgrounds breeds creativity. Kuala Lumpur isn't just a melting pot, it's a pressure cooker of ideas and creativity. You've got entrepreneurs blending East, West, and beyond. Global startups running on Tatarik and Wi-Fi, and a workforce that can switch between cultures faster than your VPN. Even in geopolitics, Malaysia's diversity is its diplomatic strength. It's multilingual, multi-faith, and multi-identity, which makes it one of the world's best cultural translators. In short, while other countries debate diversity, Malaysia's been profiting from it for decades. Where culture meets character. What truly defines Malaysia's diversity isn't just the mix, it's the mood. Because harmony here doesn't come from rules or policies, it comes from attitude. There's a quiet social understanding that everyone's different, and that's okay. You'll see it in how Malaysians casually adapt to each other's customs. Taking off shoes before entering someone's home, saying la to sound friendlier, or eating from another culture's kitchen without hesitation. Malaysia's diversity feels effortless because it's built on mutual respect, not political correctness. And that's what makes it so authentic. It's why foreigners often describe Malaysians as some of the most chill people on earth. Because living in diversity every day teaches you something deeper: patience, empathy, and humor. The soul of Malaysia. At its core, Malaysia isn't defined by one culture, language, or religion. It's defined by how all of them live together, not perfectly, but beautifully. Yes, there are challenges. Every diverse nation has them. But what sets Malaysia apart is that its diversity isn't a performance, it's identity. It's why a single street in Penang can feel like 5 countries, and a conversation in KL can sound like a remix of the world. Maybe that's why Malaysia resonates so deeply with travelers, because it reflects the world not as it is, but as it could be. A place where difference feels like belonging, where you can walk into a crowd of strangers and somehow feel familiar, where unity doesn't erase identity, it celebrates it. And that's Malaysia's greatest superpower. Not diversity alone, but diversity done right. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into what makes Malaysia special, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. The world could use some Malaysian love and kindness. Because here we embrace each other's differences with heart, not out of obligation, but out of genuine respect, curiosity, and love for what makes every community unique. We'll see you in the next one.